Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to ChasingCinema.com's official YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jacob Tiranno, and today I'm going to be doing my Week 7 update of my 365-day movie challenge. Or 366-day movie challenge, since it is a leap year. Okay, so first things first, if you guys haven't seen last week's, make sure to click the white eye right up here. A bunch of links will drop down, and you'll be able to see my latest reviews, as well as Week 6 update. Now, I want to warn everyone who's been watching these. This week's going to be a little bit different. Usually I'll go down the list of the movies that I've watched and I'll talk about them and how I felt and a little bit about them. This week's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to go off my list, but I'm not going to be talking about them so much because some people have been tweeting me or telling me that, they want to hear more about how I go through my life with this challenge and if it's caused any bumps. And for the first 6 weeks, I was lucky enough not to really have any issues besides staying up late sometimes. Later than I would usually like to. But this week was kind of the first week where life got in the way. And it's going to be a little bit, I don't want this to be depressing. I want you to come to my YouTube channel, ChasingCinema.com, and be happy and excited and have fun watching these videos. But I got to get real here with you guys. So I'm going to list off the movies that I watched, just real quick first. I watched Tangerine, Risen, Jesus Camp, Iris, The Princess and the Frog, I Walked with a Zombie, and I finished the week with Pooh's Heffalump movie. Yeah, that's right. So, before I get into any of that, let me take us back. So the week started off pretty strong. I saw Tangerine, a film that has been talked about a lot because it was primarily shot on an iPhone 5 or entirely shot on an iPhone 5. And, it's kind of a thing that's similar to Boyhood where, that's the movie's gimmick. That's why people think they're talking about it. And I watched this movie, and let me tell you, that's the last thing you gotta worry about. Sure, it's amazing, but the style, just the visual style of how this movie's shot is the characters, the interactments, the comedy. I didn't think it was a comedy going in. I actually thought this was a pretty drama. And though there's some dramatic stuff, the movie's funny. It really, really was probably the best thing I've seen all week. I really loved this movie. Sean Baker, the filmmaker, liked my tweets about it. And like I said, if you haven't following, right here, you could follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I tweet about everything that I watch every single day. But I really enjoyed this movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It needs to be remembered for a stylish, clever, witty movie that's smart and really kind of captures a day in the life of type thing. Really reminded me of, not content-wise, but in the life of this just really hectic day, like Spike Lee did with his film that I really, really enjoy, and I'm just spacing on the name right now. Do the Right Thing, sorry. One of my favorites. I can't believe I just blanked on that. But anyway, Risen is the new film that just came out this week. If you notice, my review for that film has not come out. I'll get to that reason in a little bit, but just know I really was not a fan of it. I thought it was really lifeless. Jesus Camp is a documentary about this extreme evangelical church camp, which was a bit extreme, a bit crazy, but it was a movie I felt was okay. The filmmakers tried to really stay unbiased and let their subjects kind of do their own storytelling. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling because I don't want to get back to going through the whole list I want to talk to you guys about. So, we get to Thursday, and it was a pretty rough day. My family had to put down one of our family dogs of 11 years. Name was Tina. She's a German Shepherd, beautiful dog. I posted about it on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. So if you follow me, you already know about this. And that kind of took the wind out of my sail. What was even kind of more troubling was that the following days, Friday through Sunday, I would be out of town in California. Going to Disneyland and California Adventure for my girlfriend's birthday. So that challenge kind of was like, that's going to be a little bit tough. But then I kind of hit this wall. I was like, oh man. That was the night that I watched Iris. It was a rough day. I watched the movie really late when I should have been sleeping, preparing for my trip the following day. We left a little bit later on Friday because of it, and going to Disneyland kind of really took my mind off of everything. But Disneyland in itself was a challenge. Hitting this huge theme park from, for 14, 15, 16 hours, walking across, going to do everything. Trust me, I'm not complaining that I went to Disneyland. It was a blast. The first time I've went in a very long time. Very, very awesome. All Star Wars themed out. I also got to go to California Adventure. First time. It was pretty awesome. Then getting back to the hotel after this long journey. Okay, first driving there, and then spending the whole day at the park. I mean, I was so exhausted. I could barely keep my eyes open. But I had splash water in my face, got to the hotel. I was like, okay, gotta watch a movie. And at this point, I'd gotten a bunch of old horror films that I downloaded onto my iPad to watch. And I was just like, I can't do it. Like, that's not where my mind is right now. I want something fun and light. And I watched The Princess and the Frog, a Disney movie that I'd never seen before. And I thought it was very cute and very old-styled Disney in the sense of how it is and its characters. But I think it was just kind of missing some magic. I don't see that movie being a movie that I would go back to or owning. Very cute, very interesting, but not a movie that's really going to stick with me. And to be honest, it could have just been how my whole mindset was at this time. Next day, same thing, Disneyland California Adventure, a long, even longer day. Well, not so much because I wasn't traveling, but still a long day running around the park. And I was a little bit more awake, and I was like, okay, let me watch one of the films that I downloaded, which was called I Walked with a Zombie from Val Lewton, a film that, Val Lewton, and it was directed by, let me get the gentleman's name, Jacques Tourneur. I probably butchered that name, but I was turned on to Val Lewton because of Martin Scorsese, and this was a great creepy movie. Even though I was like looking for something light and joyful, and granted, having something which, some of you may debate if it's even really like a hard time, you're like, that really hit me. And then going to Disneyland, it was kind of like, we know you're at this really dark place, but now you're surrounded by cotton candy, fun rides, and Mickey Mouse. So it was like really hard to be upset. But going back in the hotel, it would kind of settle a bit more. But I was on vacation. I was with my beautiful girlfriend, celebrating her birthday and Valentine's Day. I know we're all late. We just basically moved everything over a week. So I was still kind of in the good mood. So watching this movie was kind of fun. It was creepy. It was different. It was very stylish. Even the setting was creepy. Very just, I think it's the best word to describe it. Just a really eerie movie. And then yesterday, we went to the beach. Just kind of had a really relaxed day. Traveled back home. Got home very, very late. And I was like, okay, now I'll kind of hit back in reality. Walked in the door, didn't hear my dog bark. It was kind of that happened today. Technically last night I got home to my girlfriend's house, but just getting back home, all that was kind of my mind racing. And, I was like, okay, I need to watch something light and fun, and I want to keep that Disneyland mentality going, so I watched Pooh. Pooh's Heffalump movie, which is an hour and 10-minute long kids movie that I think is so adorable and great for kids, and I think we'll be happy. I'm a big Pooh fan. I love me some Pooh. I always relate to a teddy bear or a panda bear, whatever, Kung Fu Panda. I'm always like to eat. I'm all about the food, and I think I'm adorable. Like Pooh. So I watched that and I thought that was really cute. There's some really sad stuff in that movie, though. I mean, there's a few times where I was like, oh man, this is quite sad. All good things were to come in the movie. But, it was kind of a week. It was a challenged week. I'll just leave it at that. I think that Tangerine was great. Jesus Camp was good. Iris was interesting. Not something I particularly loved. I think the subject was more interesting than the documentary. Like, I would watch YouTube videos of her, interviews with her, and I think it would be just as fascinating. I don't think I'd remember the movie as a whole. Prince and the Frog was cute. I Walked with the Zombie was great. I'd really, really recommend that. It's on iTunes Store. And Pooh's Heffalump movie was so adorable. So now, hopefully, my mind's kind of, I'm in a little bit more of a better mood. I'm probably going to start doing some more drama or thrillers, A lot of people are like, oh man, you're watching a lot of documentaries, you're watching a lot of kids' movies, I know. But don't worry, guys. It's plenty of time. I don't even think, what day is it? I think it had just hit 50. or I'm going to hit 50 today. Still plenty of time. Over 310 days left. Over 316 days left. So we got plenty of time to watch some serious stuff. But yeah, just wanted to kind of break that down for you guys and explain to you like how this wall came up. You know, a lot of people were asking me to talk more about it on that side rather than just reviewing the movies. So anyway, that's going to be it for this week. Make sure to tune in next week. I'll be doing my Week 8 update. And as well, this Friday, I'll be reviewing 999. I think I'll be reviewing something else, but off the top of my head, I cannot remember. If you are curious about what I had to say about any of these films, you can follow me again on Twitter and Instagram, which is right down here. And you'll be able to see my tweets about the movie. Follow me on Twitter is the best way to kind of keep up with me on a daily interaction. And guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Give this video a thumbs up, like if you enjoyed it. And make sure to subscribe. Always fun stuff here. We got some new things coming. I'm going to be venturing to do a new interesting project. I don't want to say too much because it's not fully ironed out yet. But I am looking forward to it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tiranno, and please continue chasing cinema.